Hey guys, this is Dr. Ahmed Ergin. I'm an endocrinologist, a diabetes education specialist, and a metabolism expert. Today, I am talking about one of the best alternatives to your cereal or even oatmeal. We're going to talk about chia seeds. Now, chia seeds are a great alternative, and we'll talk about this right now. Before we get into that, guys, make sure you give a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, write comments, ask questions, and more importantly, share these videos. Let's get started. So guys, definitely cereals are not good for you. We already know that. Now, we tell people, we can skip breakfast. You don't have to have breakfast. But if you're going to have a breakfast, you can have a high protein or high fat breakfast, which keeps you full all day long. But if you're not big into like eggs or cheese and stuff like that, then you may be like, oh, well, I like my cereal. Now, some people will ask about oatmeal. Say, how is the oatmeal? Well, oatmeal is better than the cereal because cereals can have up to 80, 90, 100 of glycemic index, and the glycemic load can be 20 plus. Now, as you can remember, glycemic index below 55 is good, but if you eat enough of it, then you're going to create a glycemic load. So you are not only looking for glycemic index of a food, but also you're looking for glycemic load. So a very good example for difference for the glycemic index and glycemic load is a watermelon. Watermelon has a high glycemic index, but a low glycemic load. The reason is that you have to have a lot of watermelon to really spike your blood sugar because it's full of water. There's a lot of dense foods that even if their glycemic index is not very high, you may find yourself with a spiked blood sugar because of higher glycemic load. So any glycemic load more than 10 is not good, more than 20 is horrible. And when you eat a cereal, your blood sugar basically skyrockets, and that's because of the glycemic index. And if you eat a big bowl of cereal, there's nothing that can hold your blood sugar down, my friend. Next thing is, we talked about oatmeal. It's a very popular video we have. You can watch that for more details about the oatmeals, the link below. But the oatmeals are better, definitely better than cereal. You have to control your portion. You can have a cup instead of a bowl, okay? And if you put more protein like walnuts, some cream or some whole milk will definitely slow the absorption of your oatmeal glucose, the carbohydrate that comes with it. But the better is the chia seeds. So we do that a lot. I mean, my breakfast, maybe twice a week during the week, I end up eating chia seeds. And the reason for that is, let's say I work out in the morning. I do a lot of cardio. I'm like hot, I'm sweating. I'm trying to put my shirt on, and sometimes keep sweating. Before I put my shirt on, I'm looking to cool down. And the best way is, like, you don't really have a big appetite for eggs like in the morning when you after a huge exercise. So I'm looking for something cool, something nice. So what we do is we soak the chia seeds overnight in whole milk, and then by the morning the chia seeds will absorb all the water that's in the milk, and I retain the protein and fat in the milk as well. And we put almonds, walnuts, etc. to make it richer, and believe it or not, it becomes very nice and creamy, and you can put some sweetener if you have a sweet tooth without being excessive, and that is extremely helpful not only for your blood sugar but also for your cholesterol. Interestingly, chia seeds have a glycemic index of 1. Can you believe that? Glycemic index of 1. And since it absorbs so much water, and it continues to absorb the water in your intestine as well, so you're eating that chia seeds, it expands in your intestinal system, it makes you feel full for a long time. Even if you didn't have a huge amount of protein or fat in your breakfast, the chia seeds, even after a day of exercise, which I'm typically very hungry after, keeps me full until late afternoon. So that's amazing. And it definitely is not going to spike your blood sugar because, as I said, glycemic index is very low. It attracts a lot of water. So the whole volume of the load, the glycemic load of the chia seed pudding, is very low. Now, initially, you may be like, hey, what the hell is this? I like my cereal, I like my oatmeal, but give it a try. Try and experiment different things. I love it. I mean, when I first tried chia seed pudding, I loved it from the first time. But if you don't at the first time, try to tweak a few different things to see how you like it. You can look at some recipes online for chia seed pudding. Consistency, you can determine how liquid or solid you want it to be. But definitely, I think it is one of the best breakfast ideas this for my diabetic patients. So what else chia seeds do? Chia seeds are also great to reduce your triglyceride level and LDL level. Why is that? Because there's a lot of fiber, and as you know, the fiber in your diet binds the cholesterol that is in your intestinal system. So, very great addition if you also have a cholesterol problem, which most diabetics do. Having chia seeds incorporated in your daily breakfast routine, or at least a couple times a week, will be a great addition for your cholesterol management as well. So guys, we'll see you in the next video. Please ask questions, write comments, give a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.